The luxury fashion world is abuzz with anticipation after Gucci quietly dropped exclusive hints about a new campaign featuring Jin of BTS, and in a twist no one saw coming, revealed a high-profile partnership with Fred Jewelry built around his upcoming look. In a brief, though carefully worded statement released this week, Gucci confirmed that Jin will wear an entirely custom look at a major unveiling event scheduled for early December. What makes the announcement urgent and notable? Gucci indicated that the look will incorporate elements from a newly co-designed jewelry line with Fred Jewelry, for which Jin already serves as global brand ambassador. According to insiders, the collaboration began several months ago. Gucci's creative team, under the direction of Sabato De Sarno, approached Fred to create a capsule jewelry piece, earrings, and a pendant that would specifically complement Gucci's tailoring and styling for Jin. The announcement from Gucci hints at a dazzling synergy of couture and jewelry artistry, designed to frame Jin's singular presence. While no full photos have been released, Gucci's teaser describes the outfit as midnight blue tailoring with metallic accents, paired with white gold jewelry bearing Riviera blue cabochons, a clear nod to Fred's signature color palette. Industry sources suggest this will be the first time the capsule line is worn in public, and that Jin is the sole wearer until further campaign visuals are launched. Gucci's reveal is timed strategically ahead of Jin's solo tour Encore and major year-end fashion events. With Jin's global live stream number, Run Seokjin, Ep Tour, and Core already causing server overloads and anticipatory hype, the synergy of fashion and music is coming full circle. Gucci's statements imply that the look will debut during a special performance segment or fashion-focused moment of the tour. Further fueling excitement, Gucci disclosed that the campaign imagery will roll out simultaneously across major fashion capitals Paris, Milan, and New York, and online. Given Jin's presence at Milan Fashion Week for Gucci's Spring-Summer 2026 show, where his couture debut stole headlines, the decision to stage a jewelry fashion reveal now feels almost inevitable. This collaboration is more than a marketing moment. It's a clear indicator of how K-pop influence is reshaping luxury fashion dynamics. Gucci and Fred's public positioning of Jin as the linchpin of their joint campaign underscores the industry's recognition of K-pop as a major cultural force. Analysts say it signals that fashion houses are no longer content with fleeting celebrity deals. They want iconic personalities capable of spanning music, fashion, and heritage brands. Luxury brand watchers note that while solo K-pop endorsements have grown, it's rare to see tripod brand alignments, artist plus fashion house plus jewelry maison, of this scale and cohesion. The fact that Jin is the first to anchor such an alignment, with full output across stage, fashion show, campaign release, and personal branding, sets a new benchmark. And as the global spotlight intensifies, the collaboration between Gucci and Fred Jewelry with Jin at the center continues to unfold, like a perfectly choreographed symphony of elegance, prestige, and modern stardom. No longer just a partnership based on promotional visuals, this union has evolved into a living narrative, one that reflects the convergence of luxury heritage and the ever-expanding influence of K-pop, embodied by a man who once stood as the third from the left, and now commands the world's most exclusive stages. In the heart of Gucci's ateliers, where bespoke garments are conceived not merely as fashion but as statements of timeless character, Jin's silhouette has already begun to inspire a new language of tailoring. It's not about trends anymore, it's about legacy. Creative insiders whisper that the fabrics chosen for this campaign weren't just selected for aesthetic coherence, but were guided by Jin's own sensibilities: quiet sophistication, layered warmth, and the understated charisma that turns a simple glance into a story. Every lapel, every stitch, every drape has been composed with the understanding that Jin doesn't just wear the suit, he defines its meaning in the public imagination. Meanwhile, Fred Jewelry, historically known for its Riviera roots and oceanic inspirations, finds in Jin a symbol of emotional fluidity, masculine yet gentle, radiant yet grounded. The earring designed for the upcoming reveal, rumored to be a piece of sculpted white gold accented with a solitary Riviera bluestone, is said to encapsulate both the brand's nautical elegance and Jin's tranquil presence. It will be the first of its kind never worn by anyone else, and for now, not for sale. A jewel meant not to be owned, but to be witnessed. As the fashion world leans closer, speculating on every movement, ARMY Worldwide is already mobilizing in celebration. Fan cafes have launched collaborative streaming events for the Encore concert, synchronizing digital watch parties across time zones. Art fan pages are sketching hypothetical designs for how the full Gucci x Fred ensemble will look, and others are already petitioning for museum-style exhibits of Jin's fashion evolution, tracing the line from epiphany to run Seokjin with archival precision. Yet, amid the fervor, Jin himself remains a study in calm mystery. His recent interviews, though rare, have touched upon the deeper layers of identity, pressure, and self-reinvention. In a recent sit-down with Spur magazine, he spoke softly about the meaning of jewelry as a mirror to the moment, and how fashion helps him navigate a world that watches his every breath. This philosophical framing has transformed the way fans and fashion executives alike see his collaborations no longer merely as endorsements, but as acts of storytelling. When Jin steps on stage in Gucci, adorned in Fred, he isn't modeling. He's narrating a life in progress. Luxury houses like Gucci and Fred are acutely aware of what they're doing. In Jin, they see a bridge, a fluent ambassador between the meticulous codes of high fashion and the emotional universe of global youth. He offers not just presence, but resonance. It's not just that he looks beautiful in couture. It's that millions feel seen, heard, and elevated through him. This is the alchemy that luxury brands chase in the modern era. And somehow, Jin makes it look effortless. The campaign's slow burn reveal strategy with whispers in press statements, fragments of color, behind-the-scenes glimpses mirrors the anticipation built during a cinematic climax. Each detail released is a frame in a larger narrative, and fans know the crescendo is coming. When the curtains lift and Jin walks out under the floodlights of Incheon Stadium or through the velvet corridors of an exclusive Gucci preview, the moment will be immortalized, not as a simple fashion event, but as a cultural watermark. This is not just about what Jin will wear, it's about what it means for fashion when authenticity wears the crown. It's about a luxury jewelry maison in a century-old Italian house putting their faith and their name behind a man who once hesitated before every phone call, who now calls the world to attention with a silent pose. As the day of unveiling nears, one thing becomes clear. The collaboration between Gucci, Fred, and Jin isn't just a campaign. It is a celebration of presence, patience, and power, the kind of influence that doesn't shout but stuns. Backstage, the energy is electric. In the weeks leading up to the reveal, Gucci's internal teams worked tirelessly, with Jin's stylists and image directors to craft a performance look that would echo through fashion history. This was no ordinary outfit. According to insiders, the collaboration between Gucci and Fred jewelry was planned months in advance, with both brands agreeing that only Jin could carry the dual legacy of their maisons on a single stage, Gucci with its century-old Italian elegance, and Fred with its refined French artistry born from the blue waters of the Riviera. The synergy between the brands materialized into a show-stopping ensemble that defied trends and rewrote fashion grammar. The suit, custom crafted for Jin, was designed with architectural lines clean, powerful, timeless. A sleek midnight blue fabric, rare and exclusive to Gucci's Paris archive, draped over his frame like a royal statement. Yet it was the accent's subtle threading of metallic silver that caught the spotlight like stardust, buttons crafted from polished onyx, and a single white gold pin by Fred affixed near his collarbone that turned the outfit into a declaration. But it didn't stop there. A single earring, the pièce de résistance, hung gracefully from his left ear. Designed by Fred Jewelry as an unreleased prototype, it featured a suspended Riviera blue gem that shimmered like the horizon at dusk. The piece was rumored to have been custom molded to Jin's ear, symbolizing both his personal evolution and the quiet sophistication he brings to every partnership. For Fred, this was not just a product launch, it was a rebirth of design principles, inspired by an icon who understands that elegance is not loud. It listens, it watches, and it stays. As Jin emerged onto the yacht for the photo shoot, a vessel anchored just off the coast of Cannes, chosen specifically for its secluded opulence, and panoramic backdrop cameras flashed like distant stars answering his presence. His expression was calm, his pace deliberate, his presence magnetic. He wasn't posing, he was existing. And that existence carried generations of artistic intent from Paris to Seoul. The yacht itself had been refitted for this exclusive shoot, with Gucci drapes adorning the interiors, and Fred displays integrated into the design, merging fashion, jewelry, and space in a way that felt more like installation art than branding. The crew on board, made up of international photographers, stylists, and creative directors, fell into silence as Jin stood on the upper deck, the wind gently lifting the hem of his coat. It was a moment of visual poetry, Gucci's silhouette, Fred's brilliance, and Jin's human elegance converging under the golden Sunday, What followed was a surprise for even the most seasoned army. In a moment that was kept secret until the last hour, Jin stepped to a custom-built stage at the center of the yacht's top deck and began singing. With the ocean stretching infinitely behind him, he delivered a stripped-down version of Moon, his voice resonating through the breeze like a whispered promise. This was the encore not announced, not promoted, just a gift. A moment of connection that transcended geography, genre, and even commercial intent. For those watching via livestream, it felt less like a brand event and more like a spiritual communion. Online, the reaction was instant. Gucci's official post featuring a teaser image of Jin in the Fred Jewelry collaboration reached over 5 million likes within the first 2 hours, their most engaged post of the year. Fred Jewelry's site crashed temporarily under the weight of traffic from curious fans and collectors. Despite the piece not being for sale, fashion editors from Vogue, GQ, and Harper's Bazaar simultaneously dubbed it a new era in global luxury marketing, noting that never before had a K-pop star commanded such a multi-brand rollout at this scale, with such refinement. Back in Seoul, Bang Si-hyuk, founder of HYBE, reportedly sent a congratulatory message to both Gucci and Fred for the execution of what he called a cultural moment. He also praised Jin privately, according to insiders, for carrying the torch of Korean artistry with humility and brilliance on the world stage. There are artists, Bang was quoted as saying, and then there are milestones. Jin is both. Now, as the world awaits the full reveal of the campaign, the question isn't whether the look will influence trends it already has. The real anticipation lies in what Jin will do next. For Gucci, for Fred, and for the millions of fans who now associate couture not with exclusivity, but with shared emotion. There is no manual for what Jin is doing, no precedent, no comparison. He has become more than a brand ambassador. He is a living bridge between continents, cultures, and creative disciplines. He's not wearing the future of fashion. He's writing it.